Topping our morning rush, the state Supreme Court rules that lawmakers have the authority to spend COVID relief funds instead of the governor. Back in April, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham vetoed the legislature's earmarks for those federal dollars in the state's budget bill. Several members of the legislature spoke out about it and took it to the state's highest court.
This morning, we are getting a look at what happened after the death of a one-month-old earlier this week in Valencia County. Audio from a phone call between CYFD and the Valencia County Sheriff's deputies reveals the agency did not have a plan when it came to Kyria Milton, the mother, and the safety of her two children. It also reveals that CYFD had no idea that the kids were back in Milton's care.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is encouraging everyone to get their booster shots. Health officials say 6 months after you're fully vaccinated is when your immunity to COVID starts to fade. The state's top doctors say breakthrough cases among the fully vaccinated are still very low.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham appointed Marty Chavez to be the state's new infrastructure advisor. Chavez will be responsible for identifying priorities for the $3.7 billion coming into the state. Chavez says this could be a once-in-a-lifetime shot in the arm to help New Mexico. Erica.
Here's a look at the school day forecast. It is a very cold morning, so kiddos going to need those hats, the warm coats, and even some gloves or mittens. By later on today, we're going to be making it into the 50s, so we're staying cool even through the afternoon.
There is growing concern this morning with stalking incidents on UNM's campus. Last year, even during a year when hardly any students were actually on campus, stalking incidents went up by 33%. The UNM Women's Resource Center is now looking for a mechanic or auto body shop to partner with to help look for tracking devices on stalking victims' cars.
This morning, a former New Mexico teacher is accused of having a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old student. Investigators say that it happened while Elizabeth Call was teaching at Aztec High School in 2017. Court documents say that Call coerced the girl into a sexual relationship, which went on for 9 months. She now faces rape charges.
In Kenosha, Wisconsin, jurors are set to begin a third day of deliberations in the trial of 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse. His defense yesterday asked for a mistrial, saying that they had only a lower resolution copy of a video shown in court. Rittenhouse faces 5 counts, including first-degree intentional homicide.
The trial for the 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery will continue today. Travis McMichael says that Arbery attacked him and grabbed his shotgun after he and his father pursued the man in their Georgia neighborhood. And McMichael says that he and his father went after Arbery because they thought he may have been the person responsible for burglarizing a home several days earlier. Erica.
And here's a look at the Metro Threat Index. So it is moderate today because we have freezing temperatures across the state this morning, but that is the only weather issue that we'll find.
If you're looking to rent an apartment, you might just be shocked by the prices. Rental prices have shot up by 23% over the last year, which brings the median rent for a 1-bedroom apartment to $1,000 a month and $1,260 for a 2-bedroom.
Despite worldwide supply chain issues, 2 major U.S. retailers are ready for the holidays. Ahead of Black Friday next week, both Target and Walmart say that they will open their stores with fully stocked shelves. Both companies hope to maintain this inventory level throughout the holiday season.
Another lawsuit is filed against Alec Baldwin after the deadly shooting on a New Mexico movie set. Script supervisor Mamie Mitchell was the first to call 911. In her lawsuit, she claims the script did not call for Baldwin to fire the gun. Erica.
All right, let's get a check on the traffic maps. The map is looking clear this morning. No accidents or slowdowns right now. And here's a look at tracker on Paseo del Norte near Golf Course Road. Everything's moving right along.
Finally, take a look at this. An 11-month-old baby in China has been riding the trend of the Winter Olympic Games by experiencing the fun of snowboarding with her parents. Videos of the snowboarding baby, Wang Yuji, have quickly gone viral on the internet as the skilled infant's adorable face sticks out of all of that protective gear.
Like you say, when they're at that age, there's no fear and the skill level is just off the charts.
Welcome back. On this day in 2017, a strong system moved into the state, producing 65-mile-per-hour winds along the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. This storm ended up bringing the coolest air of the season to Albuquerque, and it dropped temperatures to 29 in the metro, which was the 3rd latest freeze on record for Albuquerque. We are still waiting on that freeze here in the metro. Time for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5 here. The city of Santa Fe is preparing to turn on the lights to its holiday display in the Plaza. The lights go on November 26th with festivities beginning at 3:30 p.m. That will include live music. Santa's also expected to arrive by vintage fire truck at 5 p.m.
At number 4, there is growing concern this morning with stalking incidents on UNM's campus going up. Now, last year, even during a year when hardly any students were actually on campus, stalking incidents went up by 33%. UNM leaders say that that's because some stalkers are turning to virtual tactics, now using reverse Google image search for victims on social media or even dating apps. The UNM Women's Resource Center is now looking for a mechanic or auto body shop that they can partner with to help look for tracking devices on stalking victims' cars.
And at number 3, it's going to be a much cooler day. Those temps dropping off by about 5 to 15 degrees from yesterday. We'll see highs in the upper 40s and 50s across the state.
At number 2, Valencia County Sheriff's deputies released a 3-minute phone call with a CYFD caseworker that happened after the death of a 1-month-old earlier this week in Valencia County. Now, it reveals that CYFD did not have a plan when it came to Kiara Milton, the mother, and her 2 children's safety. And the CYFD had no idea that the kids were back in Milton's care. In the video, CYFD claimed that they were waiting on the father, Saint Padilla, to notify them when Milton was released from the hospital. It's before they would make their plan. Well, Padilla didn't. The sheriff's office says that they followed the law and removed the kids the week before the baby's death, but it was up to CYFD to check in on the family. We will have more about the story at alwaysonkRQE.com.
Finally, number 1 for you this morning. Today, lawmakers are working on a plan to spend the remaining $1 billion in federal pandemic relief money. This after the state Supreme Court ruled they have the authority instead of the governor. Back in April, you might remember, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham vetoed the legislature's earmarks for those federal dollars in the state's budget bill. For months, state officials have been going back and forth as to who has the ultimate power to spend federal dollars that come into the state. Yesterday, the New Mexico Supreme Court sided with the state's legislative branch.